We have a late night update, and it is about some potential trade news for the San Francisco 49ers, or at least someone that they have been connected to. As it's been discussed, and as we reported on earlier today, Bears cornerback Jaylon Johnson has been a name that the San Francisco 49ers have reached out to and checked on in regards to a trade via Benjamin Albright, who reported that earlier. And it's actually been reported a couple times over the last week or so. Well, we just got a big time report that has a huge impact on the potential chance of the San Francisco 49ers trading potentially for Jaylon Johnson. Now, this is the news from Jeremy Fowler. I saw it through Ari Miriov of My Sports Update. Jaylon Johnson's request for a trade has been granted by the Chicago Bears. Apparently, Jaylon Johnson and the Bears failed to come together on a contract negotiation. And at this point, the Bears have granted Jaylon's representation to go out and find a trade partner. So it feels almost guaranteed that Jaylon Johnson will be moved at the deadline tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So the San Francisco 49ers, who have checked on to see if Jaylon was available and have apparently been linked to a potential trade with the Bears, there is some potential movement here tomorrow with the 49ers actively looking for additional cornerbacks. They've also been linked to edge help as well, but this is probably going to be the top cornerback available during the trade frenzy that is set to happen tomorrow. I know a lot of people really want Patrick Surtain, but it just really doesn't feel like that guy will get moved, because you would have to move heaven and earth, first of all, to get him. And I really don't think the Denver Broncos are interested in moving a young cornerstone player that you can build around regardless of the current situation with the Denver Broncos. So this guy, Jaylon Johnson, becomes that next tier level, as close to as Pat Surtain as you can get. So he is a true number one cornerback. He is a guy that can do it in multiple schemes, and he can fit into multiple places. So the 49ers could very well be active in going after and targeting Jaylon Johnson. So this is going to be a fascinating situation to see how it ultimately plays out. Obviously, 49er fans are chomping at the bit for the 49ers to make a move, just considering the way the defense has played up until this point. Adding a spark to your defense of a player of this caliber. Obviously, how it would work logistically is he would kind of slot in to be your number one cornerback right away, Charvarius Ward on the opposite side, and you would kick Diamador Lenore into the slot. And then, of course, you could rotate in Isaiah Oliver where you need and what have you. But that would be a huge asset in regards to coverage for the San Francisco 49ers to be able to put a guy like Jaylon Johnson on number one wide receivers. This is huge, especially in the NFC. You have seen guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown with the Lions. You've seen A.J. Brown with the Philadelphia Eagles. There are plenty of number one wide receivers that the 49ers are going to have to go up against in the NFC. Not only that, just look at their own division. DK Metcalf, Cooper Kupp. Now you add Puka Nacua to the mix for the Rams. So there's plenty of talent just in division. And we saw the Seattle Seahawks made a move earlier today. They go and bolster their defensive line with Leonard Williams. The San Francisco 49ers could absolutely bolster their cornerback room. I think they make multiple moves. I hope they make multiple moves, but it will be interesting to see what ultimately comes down. If the 49ers have an opportunity to get Jaylon Johnson, I think they need to pounce all over it. Just where they're currently at. Obviously, he's looking for a payday. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they ultimately work that out and what the logistics look like for a potential trade of Jaylon Johnson. But he's 24 and a half years old, 6 foot, 196 pounds, former second round draft pick, number 50 overall in 2020. He's got 2 interceptions on the year, 1 for a touchdown, and he is ranked really highly in coverage grades according to PFF. So he would be a guy that would fit the mold of what the 49ers are trying to do. And it'll be interesting to see if we either wake up tomorrow with an update the 49ers have traded for potentially Jaylon Johnson, or there are multiple teams bidding on his services. But the hope is that the San Francisco 49ers could lock something up here pretty quickly. So it's going to be very fascinating to watch play out. But as you know, we're going to be all over it tomorrow. So make sure you got post notifications on, and we're going to post right away if anything goes down. But you guys let me know. Do the San Francisco 49ers need to go out and make this move and get Jaylon Johnson? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.